What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. So, even though it's probably bugged, we're going to play around with our spinning gravity thrust a little bit more. I'm going to take flame art off of it because I don't think that's intentional. Which actually, you know what? Here, just to keep it legit, let's see. So yeah, magic and cold are options that it would have available. So we'll just go cold on it, which probably is going to be a little bit weaker. But yeah, we'll go cold on it. I like cold. I've also gone ahead and put on a bunch of new spells that I haven't tried out yet. We're going to be trying those out as we go through. And our new remembrance gets us the Shadow Sunflower Blossom or Land of Shallow. Hail of Golden Projectiles. Creates a hail of golden projectiles which are fired towards foes after a brief delay. It channels the force of the Skidoo Tree's power, and its gold is accompanied by shadow. We saw it do that. I didn't think that was that good. The head of a monstrous shadow sunflower manifestation of a Skidoo Tree. Then again, it might just be a flower wielded as a weapon. Much like the Skidoo Tree itself in appearance, a second stalk winds tightly around the first, almost as if in a tender embrace. Slam down the blossom of the large shadow sunflower, sending out a shockwave that flattens foes. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks. That sounds awesome. I'm guessing there's no equipment. No, there's not. Well, maybe I'll use that. I don't know. I want to try out the special of this a little bit more, because it is quite expensive, but... Okay, cool. Skidoo Tree Base, Skidoo Tree Backdate, Skidoo View. What would it be? Tree Worship. Passage Sanctum, I think is what I want. No, I want the... Whatever, this is close enough. Oh, speaking of, let me check this real fast. Okay, so Bandai is aware of both bugs, though. The, me getting spinning gravity thrust on weapons, as well as the Bale's Lightning. I tested that more. It's an insane ability. It does tons and tons of damage. But the problem is that it just angrily makes the lightning sound effect until you quit the game, which is really disappointing. So I'd like to use that. It's a cool ability for sure. I'm coming to attack you, Skidoo. Probably supposed to go like that way. There's one. One was marked over there. Let's just run this way. There's probably gonna be a tunnel or something. I mean, I guess I could put it on a Oh, what's so weird though is it even said like all piercing weapons and colossal weapons. I wonder if they meant for the reward to be a weapon and a Ash of War. And if it just got coded funky? Or what, you know? Is this not gonna get me there? What the shit? Wait, I'm under this. I gotta get up. Gotta get up to here to then cross over. I figured for sure I'd be able to reach this area finally. I wanted to go get the other hand ruin. This is just a happy place of worship filled with shadow and dead trees. Yeah, I really don't think there's anything here. I think it's just the boss that we killed and that's it. What's that? Oh, bloodstain. Can't see that. I guess not. This whole area just for a boss fight. Rip. Tree Worship Passage, Tree Worship Sanctum. Let me see. Maybe I can like ride the Sanctum up and there's a, because it was an elevator that brought me down here. Really long elevator. Maybe there's something else. Something I have not seen. Like a pathway. Oh, well, just to try out some stuff real fast. I'm Thorn Man. Okay, so there is a immediate death bridge. I wonder if the thorns are decent. Gotta find something in combat with. I don't know, man. That area bugs me. Because when we're on that bridge, we are aligned with this, but it would have to be above. Watch it be like an elevator passageway. Wait, oh, never mind. Those are just windows. Threw me off for a second. I was like, oh my god, it is! Nope, just a window. This was just in the church. That's not there. How do I get over to you? Maybe it's the... Maybe I gotta follow the guidance of grace. Okay, so I see the region. It's actually fairly elevated. It's higher than the Shadow Keep even. So those trees are what I'm trying to reach. The other thing is, the color scheme of this isn't unlike this. Maybe there's a warp. Gets me over there. Paths rise. Oh, let me go Church District. Just maybe there's a could it be a locked one of those locked guys that you ride? I should go talk to dude. Be like, hey, how do I get over there? Oh, that does nothing, dude. Those, I think maybe it's a problem with elevation because those aren't really hitting at all. Because I ran through this area at night, so it was pretty hard to see. I know that's Church District. No, this was a graveyard. I'm not seeing any hint of a jumpy to get up top. Well, that was very disappointing. I think the thorns just don't work on elevated surfaces at all. Let me look at them again. Sorcery can be used repeatedly. Yeah, I think what they were trying to do is they were trying to go to the thing, but they were detonating. Well, I guess we'll go to the final region. Well, the final region I have access to, I should say. And I know that other region is accessible at some point because there's the whole thing about getting the ruins there, so... But I mean, pretty consistently when I haven't been able to find my way somewhere that I've wanted to go, it's generally been a case of, like, progress further, and then surprise, now you're there. So, we shall do exactly that. Die, birds. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Is it far enough that we can pull up the map? Fast travel out of here. Alrighty. Ancient Ruins of Rauh. Let's go check over here first. Oh, very pretty. It's almost too pretty. It's just like a very happy forest, very bright. Kind of gives off like an elvish vibe. Not typically what I expect in Elden Ring. What if this gives me a tunnel that runs through? That would be wild. Where do you go to? My tunnel theory is looking kind of strong right now. No, I mean it's not. Alright, let's see what I can do to you. Thorns. Alright, so ass on elevated surfaces, but on straightaways, insane damage, and it looked like near immediate bleed. This is just a infinitely better one than the existing thorn magic. Against the wolves, I was like, this is fucking terrible, and now I'm like, this is absolute god tier. Oh, that's gonna be so fucking cheesy in PvP. Just launching these orbs at people over and over again, and if they get blown off whatever surface they're on. That's gonna be stupid. I love it. Yeah, so far they're definitely starting to go down the checklist of like shit that I really wanted. I wanted more blood type sorceries. We got that crazy thorns thing. Didn't get a lot of blood flame, but we got some. Oh, we did get a crazy frenzy flame and a couple different frenzy related items. Is that all that was down here? It's just a little den of weird little praying weirdos. I don't know, looks like I can exit out there. Okay, it's a little lower portion. That seems really nice. The fact that it like chases them down, I like that a lot. So that'll go down towards, I don't know. Hippo. Y'all are mega susceptible to frostbite. Don't think I can cross there. Oh no. Oh, we're good. This is actually a really nice pyro in the sense that I can just like throw and go. Alright, let's pull out Fire Knight Hilde. Show me what you're capable of. He does that same pyromancy. He does one that's a bunch of little fires. Hits him with the sword. Little fires don't do much. Seems okay so far. I'm not in love with him. I mean, the range on this thing is really not long though. Erdtree, cool. Let's get the slow passive regen. So I think we just come down here to kill that thing and get the skidoo. Fire Serpent, I could see cool uses for PvP or just like throwing it while you're running, just because of the tracking. Tracking seems solid. Wrath from Afar, PvP or PvE ledging applications. Mantle of Thorns, garbage. Impenetrable Thorns, insane. What was the flat damage on that weapon anyway? You're 1348, you are 1098? Okay. So a fair amount less than the greatsword. So I don't think the Ash of War would hit quite as hard, but I think it would still be pretty respectable. Go back up. Got our skidoo tree fragment. It's good enough. Then we cleared that out. Cleared that. I'll just kind of wander this area. I don't think I really need to mark it up that much. Well, here, let me put some obvious zones. Some kind of boss fight there. Ruins of some sort there. And then we'll aim to cross the bridges. I don't know what's dying out there. I should have on that, like... Isn't there one that's, like, restore FP on every death or something? No, I'll probably keep this on. The slow steady FP is fine. Looks like a giant pot, man. It's the entrance. Well, let's go up. Check back here. Check all the directions. I see some bears. Will there be another great bear? Ooh! Man, that came right up on me. I don't even see this on the map, but there's Coliseum. That vibe, so definitely going in. Oh. Ow. The Bondstone, an antiquity scholar. Reusable. Spiritual explosion, consuming sprite dwelling within sprite stone. Sperm attack. Burstone studded with a perfect white gleam, said to be polished form of special kind of crystal. Controlled explosive spiritual power. Then that can craft more of them. Aha! Anything else here? Or is it just that? Exit out. I don't know if it's like something that's going on with this Ash of War, but like, was the Greatsword always just clap this hard? I guess this is just the Erdtree blessing, just ramping it up to insane levels. Because like the damage it's pumping out is absolutely outrageous. Our sprite stone. I feel like we're supposed to progress this way, considering that lever's only on one side, so let's run this way first. Clear it out, and then we'll worry about that. I liked it up top more. It's very pretty. I feel like I want to find my... I want to find the intended entrance to this place. spirit spring that can take me down. This is probably how you're supposed to get in. It's the downside of somehow taking a, so maybe those guys are just really fucking weak to cold. So it's doing normal damage against the flies. I think they're just like very susceptible to cold. Hang on. Alright, this area is fucking confusing, man. Cross of Miquella down there. I will not survive this jump though. I mean, there's no way the intended entrance for this. Fucking rude. You know what? I'm just gonna go back. Because it's very hard for me to make a mental map when I've just been like dropped into the zone and I don't know where I'm going. So I think we approach it from the front and then we'll fight our way through. We got different doors open, we should be fine. This area is gonna take it. Let's keep going for now. Let's go for a little bit longer. I'd like to at least try and figure out some of it before we wrap this episode. So I could climb up that to get extra high, looks like. See if I can get up there. God damn it. Huh. Get up. There we go. Up. Okay, never mind. It doesn't go anywhere. Rip. Dum-ba-ba-dum-ba-ba-dum-bum. I wonder who Rauh is. I also want to know who that jail was made for. What was that zone called? The, Chero? Need Vadi to hurry up and figure out who the fuck Chero is. So we found the entrance proper. There's a great... Alright, so my guess is I go through this, eventually I pop out down here, I grab the grace, I cross over there, I can use that to cross over there to get into that area. Yeah, that tracks. area is quite literally a fucking labyrinth. Why are you shiny? That's good. Multi-hit attack applies frostbite, which is insane. So this would be the... Oh, hang on, put that on. So this is the proper entrance to the labyrinth. Y'all are testing my fucking patience. About to have me pull out my mesmer spear and start whooping ass. Alright, so that's the door that I opened. Instead of opening that door... Wait. This is the door I opened from here. So that is likely a shortcut. So you're supposed to go this way. Right on through. Don't think they want you to drop. That looks... Looks like a death ball. If you hit the pillar, it's not. Yes. Wasn't this around the time I hit one of those jumps? I feel like I was running around in here. Because I don't remember seeing that entrance. Just so weird. I was so close to the natural start of this. Next one of those guys that hits me, Mesmer Spear comes back out. So I would have not had that if I had come in here naturally. Instead, I would have come into this little room. This doesn't make sense. How would I have progressed? I don't know how I would have progressed without getting past this door. Unless this door just happened to be a push-open door, and therefore there was also a lever that was added in the event that you progress this way towards it. So that's where we actually entered from. And then we keep progressing down, which makes sense. Side path. Let's take this. Scorpions. Big scorpion. Ooh, scorpion spider. Alright, so that side path probably existed to get you the scorpion ashes. Wonder, is it a giant scorpion? Larger than a human and attacks with pincers and poisonous tail. Native to the realm of shadow, but was far smaller in size. Recent giant scorpions are said to trace back to the Church of the Bud. Oh. That might be really fun. This is a full-on exit out here. Okay. What does this exit take me to? Let's see. Buggo. I see. That looks like the... Yeah. That is the area that I had jumped down already and cleared that had the hippopotamus. So there's no reason for me to go down there. I think we go back in. So we get the scorpion ashes. It shows you a way to get down if you didn't find the elevator. But I want to continue going deeper in the labyrinth. So I should run past all the pots. Or one of those things. I don't care about you. Yeah, so this is about midway through the labyrinth. Which I don't know if this is a labyrinth, I'm just calling it that because it feels like that. I've dubbed this the Rian, whatever, labyrinth, Ruin, whatever the zone's called. So that'll go down. This was the first air jump I saw. Air jump with the flies. I believe this air jump would have been past the door that had the message down. Let me confirm. Yes, there's the door with the message. Okay. So after the door that has the message in front of it, you would then come into a large open area where your only choice is to jump on down. Area is fairly open. I'm seeing lots of flies. I see some loot above. Okay. Snatch that. I think this may be the base level. We may have exited the labyrinth. That's probably the boss of the labyrinth. Looks very Crucible Knight-esque. I figured there would be like a proper, just flat exit, not that little side path that we took out. I mean, maybe that just was the proper exit. Oh, fuck, no! God damn it. We were going so good. So good. Skill represents the pinnacle of Dane's footwork-based martial artistry. Rise into the air with a series of foot spinning kicks before crashing down with one final strike. Imbues kicking attacks with energy, increasing their range. Well, fuck, now I gotta put that on. Cool. Where are my fists at? There they are. Keep him as blood. Well, the one good thing is now that I've gone through it, I know how to... Okay, this is navigational practice for the Labyrinth. Plus, I wanted to check the final level a little more. Pop this before I get going too deep. Alright, so you enter the Labyrinth straight on. I'll go this way. You would clear that out and then come back and... Actually, hang on. Never mind. I was thinking about throwing a stone down there to help recognize that pillar. I'm just going to keep mentally in my head where it's at. So that pillar would be like opposite side of that wall. Right here. Okay, so we found the pillar. From that center pillar, we run through the door. We see the snails, we go right. This dead ends, we jump down into the spirit spring. And then going straight would be the exit. So we'll toss a stone there, and let's explore everything else beforehand. So this rear path has the flies, and then a separate jump, which brings you to the mid-outdoor room that has those ladies, okay? So if I had taken the side route, I could have eventually reached them and then dropped down to the fly level. From the fly level, I would just run straight through. And then this is the actual exit of the labyrinth. About this direction. Fine Crucible Feather Talisman. Improves backstep, but increases damage taken. Okay. Toy for the backstep dodgers. Alright, let's take down this crucible dude. Given it looks like it's a crucible guy, I am going to put on a parry shield. Shit, that put me in a heavy load. Can I take you off? Nope, still too heavy. What about if we go Gaius' help? Yeah, sure. Holy shit. Dude is terrifying. I'm dead, I think. Alright, we got him, but oh, sketch. Devonia's hammer and the crucible hammer helm. Cool. Alright, I think we've used our crazy greatsword thing enough. Let's take that off. Great hammer wielded by Devonia, longest serving of the Crucible Knights, weapon forged of primordial gold, marked by its reddish hue and inhabited by ancient holiness. The torrent of life is engraved upon the striking face. Using the power of the Crucible's vortex, violently spin the hammer around and slam the ground, causing a shockwave. The skill can be charged to increase its power. Holy physical CED scaling. Helm worn by Devonia, longest serving of the Crucible Knights, holds the power of the Crucible of Life, the primordial form of the Erdtree, strengthens aspects of the Crucible incantation. Devonia quested in search of the Crucible's origin and departed from the lands of the Erdtree alone. Wonder if we can find if there's an additional Crucible set. So, where are my Crucible sets? Would I go with tree or axe? I'd probably do tree with the hammer helm. Medium low, let's go. Crucible is still one of the best sets in the game. Just it's got the fashion. All right, don't need you anymore. So, after defeating her and completing the labyrinth, we go this way. Abandon here the last of the flesh of my body. Message from Lita. Message from Dane. Fuck, I wonder if that means I, like, failed their quests. Dane passed on a message. The sealing tree is in the ancient ruins of Rauh. It lies beyond the high bridge leading from the first floor of the storehouse. I will join you there once I have finished the task at hand. I feel like that message would have been useful a little bit sooner. Message left by Dryleaf Dane addressed to kindred spirits. We found the sealing tree just ahead, but if we are to burn it, we need the proper kindling, that of Mesmer. Yeah, that makes sense here. This... I feel like I should have found that somewhere else. Let's go max out that hammer, and then we'll wrap things up here. I should probably take a break for dinner. All I've done is just Elden Ring. Elden Ring all day, every day.
I see.
I mean, I gotta test out the giant scorpion. As long as it's a big scorpion. If it's a little scorpion, bro, my disappointment will be palpable. Beat you with a sunflower. Actually, given that this is my my mule save, I'll probably end up a little bit later just maxing out every single weapon. And that way I can just transfer a +10 of whatever to any character I want. Alright, let's wrap up though. We managed to make it to Rauh Ancient Ruins East. It's the Ancient Ruins East. I guess it's going to be Ancient Ruins West later. Anyway, closing out, and I'll catch y'all soon with more.